Welcome back to Systems of Equations for MAT021. In this video, we're going to look at examples 3 and 4. Looking at example 3, we have y equals 4x minus 9, and the equation y minus x equals negative 3. So on this one, since we already have one of the equations solved for a variable, in that first equation we have y equals, I am going to use substitution because it would be the easiest in my opinion. And to do that, I am going to take what the y equals, the 4x minus 9, and plug it into the other equation where the y value is. When I do this, I'll get 4x minus 9, where that y was supposed to be, minus x equals negative 3. Then I can combine my like terms. 4x and a minus x would be 3x, and then minus 9 equals negative 3. Add 9 to both sides. 3x equals 6. Divide both sides by 3. X equals 2. Now that is one part of our answer. To find the other part, we need to plug that x back into one of our equations and find what y equals. When you do a system, you have to find a value for each of your variables. So looking at that first one, I'm just going to use that first equation since it's got y equals. So we'd have y equals 4 times, and instead of x, I'm going to plug the 2 in, minus 9. So y equals 8 minus 9. Y equals negative 1. So our answer for example 3 would be the ordered pair 2, negative 1. Now let's look at example 4. In example 4, I could use substitution if I wanted to, since they're already written in standard form. For me, I think it's easier if I use elimination. So I am going to multiply, let's see, if we look at this, if we look at the coefficients of our x, we could multiply through by a negative 4. That would get the 4s to cancel out, and the x variables would cancel out also. If I look at the y variables, I could multiply through by 2. If I multiply by 2 and then combine my like terms, then the y variables would cancel out. I like doing that because then I don't have to multiply through by a negative number. So I'm going to multiply that second equation there by 2. When I do that, my first equation stays the same. I'll still have 4x plus 2y equals 10. And then when I multiply through by 2, I'll have 2x minus 2y equals 26. Make sure you multiply every term in your equation by that 2. And then we're going to combine our like terms. 4x plus 6x, or 2x, will give us 6x. 2y minus 2y will subtract out. And 10 plus 26 will give us 36. Divide both sides by 6. X equals 6. Now again, we have to plug that in to find our other answer, our second part. I'm going to plug into my original second equation. So I would have 6 minus y equals 13. Then we will subtract 6 on both sides. Negative y will equal 7. Divide both sides by a -1 to get rid of the negative with the y value there. Y would equal -7. So our ordered pair for example 4, that would be our answer, is 6, -7. In our next video, we'll look at examples 5 and 6.